is our next lesson on education. And we're going to spend a little bit of time just looking at the schools that exist in Croydon, which is where you live right now. Yeah? Look at the keywords. We understand how and why the different types of schools are different. I'm going to think. Keywords are selective. If a school is selective, it can pick who can go there. You can't pick it, they can pick you. It's called control over admissions. Schools have admissions, they decide who can go there or not. Criteria means a set of rules, a set of benchmarks you've got to meet. Yeah? Criteria for getting in. Secret, disruptive, messing around in class, bias, league table, slow yes, segregation. If you separate people, you segregate them. Identification, influence, advantage, old boys network. We'll talk about that in a minute. So here's a map of Croydon with all the schools on it. You're down here, Addington. Yeah. We used to be called Selsdon, they're called Quest, etc., etc. What sort of schools do we have? So we have faith schools. St Joseph's, for example, is a faith school. Any school that's run by the church is called a faith school. The advantage is they have more control over their admissions. They can say, yes, you can come here, or no, you can't. Yeah. Academies, Quest Academy, this place in a few months, academies, they're the new thing. Their big advantage is very similar. They have more control over their admissions. They can say who can and can't go there. They can do a lot of other things as well, but that's the main advantage. Community schools, well, to be honest with you, this is almost gone, isn't it? Addington High School is the last community school in Croydon, and we are becoming an academy quite soon. What was their advantage? Well, they didn't really have one. They had to take whoever the council sent. Now, you might have noticed we receive a lot of kids from other schools who've been chucked out of other schools. That's because we can currently be forced to take them by the council. And independent schools, that means the sort of schools like Whitgift. These are sort of schools where your families pay for you to go there, and they have complete control over their admissions. Yeah. The big advantage they have, the kids go there, their parents are paying for privilege rather than not just education. So the old boys network, a group of people all went to the same posh school, help each other out. This is what's sometimes known as the old boys network. Now, they have influence, they're all rich, they're all powerful, they can help each other out. It's called the old boys network. One last thing, you'll probably have noticed, the big advantage for all these schools is that they have control over who can go there. The council or nobody else can make them take kids. That's the big deal. They can say to kids, sorry, you can't come. Or yes, we'll have you. No, we won't have you. Yeah. They're not academies aren't meant to do that, but in fact, that is what they can do. Faith schools aren't meant to do that, but in fact, that is what they can do and what they often do. Not always, but often. So, last thing, what is the flaw? What's the problem with all this once all the schools can be selective? Well, think it through. Once everybody is selective, they'll stop taking certain kids. And those kids won't evaporate. They won't disappear. There'll be Croydon will have hundreds of kids who no school wants and no school can be made to have. This is a flaw, and I'm not quite right now at time of speaking, which is January 2013. No one's really figured out what to do about this problem. Yeah, and again, this question, which we talked about in that previous lesson, you could easily use this stuff about academies to answer that question.